the cheapest way to go, usually, from what I've seen, is if you pay with a check. However, the only issue is that it takes a little bit more time because the business would first need to receive the check. You would have to mail it to them. It would need to be mailed. You would have to wait several days, maybe a week and a half before they even receive it. So it takes quite a bit more time than just placing an order with, let's just say, a debit card or a credit card. A lot of people write checks. A lot of people prefer doing it this way. It's not borrowed currency. It's not borrowed fiat. It's fiat currency that belongs to them, supposedly. It's in the bank, in their checking account. One could argue it belongs to the bank because the bank has their hands on it, but that's besides the point. A lot of people prefer to write checks because that's typically the cheapest way to go. Now, like I said, credit cards are typically a more expensive way to go, but there's actually a trick that most people are completely unaware of. If you're paying with a debit card or a credit card, it might be, 1%, 2%, 3% higher than what you would pay if you were to use a different method of payment. This is something that I came to realize early on. I mean, it's right there in your face. I mean, before you even put something in your shopping cart online, it already tells you that paying with a card is going to cost you a little bit more. But something that I came to realize later down the road is that depending on what credit card you use, it might actually be cheaper than paying with a check. And by this I mean if you use a cashback credit card, for example. Sure, it might cost 3% more, but what if the credit card is giving you 10% back? Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince people to use credit cards. If you don't know how to manage credit, if credit cards are not for you, whether you're completely afraid of them, whether you had a bad experience, maybe you know absolutely nothing about them and you don't want to know anything about them, please, by all means, do not use credit cards. Do what you want to do. But for those of you who do use credit cards, maybe not necessarily for silver and gold pickups because it's a little bit higher, consider doing a little bit of research and finding a credit card that gives you a percent cash back that is larger than the percent that you would have to pay for using a credit card in the first place. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a bunch of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you.